The heck was all that noise? What's up, everyone? How you guys doing today? Hopefully everybody's doing awesome. For some reason my microphone sounds all weird today. Not sure what the deal is, but it sounds strange. Sounds strange today. Oh. Alright, so how's everybody doing? We got the War Robots Q&A, so if you got some questions about War Robots, feel free to ask away. Feel free to ask away. What just happened? My voice has stopped working? What's going on here? I got weirdness happening today. Did the stream end again? What the heck? Okay, I'm having major issues. There we go. I'm telling you, I've had a lot of weird stuff going on the last couple times I've started to stream. The streaming software is weird. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's giving me a big old pain in the butt. That's all I can tell you. Alright, Burso, how's it going? Happy New Year to you as well. Amin, what's up? Roy, Dr. AB, Striker, JR. We got Valentine, we got Enduro, Onyx, Coburn. Nice to see everybody. Why is the music not working now? I'm telling you, I don't know what's wrong with this streaming software today. Alright, hold on a few seconds, guys. I'm having issues. Okay, so this computer is giving me problems again. Alright, there we go. Alright, so I got a question here. Is it true they're nerfing Smootas? Where did that go? And buffing the nucleon damage. Now, I'm not really sure about the Smootas. I haven't heard anything about that, but I did hear they were planning on buffing the nucleons. I believe that was on the test server, so that's a very good chance that it's going to happen, which will probably be a good thing if it does. But yeah, that's a very good possibility. Alright, so Bellsprout heard they're going to nerf the sonic weapons. I didn't see anything about that yet. But if they do, that would be a bummer. I don't think I would appreciate that too much, honestly. But what can we do, right? I mean, it is what it is sometimes. You just have to roll with the punches, I guess. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? Ale, what's going on? Ale, whatever you said there, I do not understand. The Mario brother says, when does the Aether giveaway end? I'm not sure. I don't actually have an Aether giveaway, so whoever having that, you'd have to ask them, I guess. Manu says, is WR or WR Frontiers better? Well, they're two different games. I can't really say that one's better than the other, but they're both very different. I mean, they're very fun. I mean, they're not the same thing. So it's kind of hard to compare the two. Now, I think with Frontiers, you buy it, there may be a few purchases, but I don't think they're going to have all the like bingo boxes and stuff like that going on in Frontiers. I mean, I can't guarantee it, but I think it's going to be more of a cut and dry PC type of game. So there may be some advantages and disadvantages to each one. Valentine says, when is the Mars winners? So the 5 Mars winners, that giveaway goes for a couple of more days. I think, what's today? Tuesday, Wednesday? Thursday we announced the 5 Mars winners, and the 200 winners goes till, I think, the 16th of the month or something like that. Andrew, what's up, what's up? He says, Frontier seems like Mech Arena. I don't know. I don't think it's anything like Mech Arena, personally. Ironhide, how's it going? Survival King, how are you? Survival King, that's War Robots Frontiers being played in the background. Right now it's on PC, and it will be on a gaming consoles as well. Minus says, does anybody know the best way to get a lot of gold? Play the game a lot and or buy the cheap gold deals when they come out. That's pretty much it, unfortunately. There's a lot of inexpensive gold deals. I mean, sometimes you'll see 40,000 gold for like $4. Sometimes it's like $10. So I would say be on the lookout for those. There's cheap gold deals all the time in War Robots. Ironhide, happy New Year's to you, buddy. Thank you. Adster 10, how's it going? Alright, so normal War Robots, I don't really know what the PC requirements is. I mean, that's really a mobile game. I know they have it on Steam, but I think Frontiers requires more PC stuff. You'd have to go onto their website or go onto Steam and look at the requirements. It'll tell you what the requirements are over there. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Nice to see ya. Dr. AB, the 6 weapon bots, I don't think that's a thing. There was a time where you could make like a 6 or an 8 weapon robot, but they got rid of that because it was too powerful. Monis says, I have no money. Yeah, not having money to spend is always a bummer. I mean, the best you can do is just keep playing. Now, if you do the War Robots test server, if you fill out the form and post a video every week, I think they send you something like 800 gold per week. So that's something you can look into. Daniel Rogers, how's it going? Nice to see ya. I'm gonna read up through the chat a little bit, but if you guys got War Robots questions, do feel free to ask. Flurko, how you doing today, buddy? If I didn't say hello to anybody, I apologize. Sometimes I miss a few comments here and there. Alright, Bellsprout says, I used to love Halo on my Erebus with nuclear amplifiers. And the pilot that increased damage, it was a killing machine. Yeah, you know, I haven't really played an Erebus in a long time. Alright, Nightcrawler says, what emulator do you prefer, Danny? Well, I like BlueStacks and I like LD players. So depending on the current update, I may switch back and forth between the two. Sometimes the game may run better on BlueStacks, sometimes it may run better on LD players. So honestly, if you can, I would say install both of them on your machine. Survival King says, are the War Robots test servers available on iOS? Yes. If you go over to the War Robots test server page on Facebook, you can normally download it if you can't find it on your iOS store or whatever it is where you download your apps. Dunkel says, no giveaway this time. No, not on this stream. Daniel Rogers says, I am well. Been a while since I've been online. Saw your live stream this morning and thought I should make a showing. Yeah, man, it's always good to have you here. So thank you for stopping by. D says, hey, Danny, I am currently building a Fenrir. I have a Bernadette pilot to go for Revenant with the Shell pilot. Alright, Bernadette Wolf for Fenrir is definitely what you want. I mean, you cannot beat the additional hit points you're going to get with Bernadette Wolf. That makes that robot into a giant tank. Hopefully that's what you're asking. I didn't quite understand your question completely, but... Valentine says, I just $10 can help you in the beginning. I got a Sarah khepri and 20,000 keys. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of deals, especially when you're a new player. There's a lot of really good deals. Damn Crew says, I probably said that wrong, but would you prefer Mars, Fainter, or khepri Blight as a distance sniper? Okay, so Mars Fainter is amazing. I mean, the drone rework is coming up, but if you can get a big drone and put 2 damage on damage chips on the Mars with Fainters, it is brutal. I mean, if you just want straight up damage, go with the Mars, but if you're worried about durability, you might want to go with the khepri, because the Mars is very squishy and easy to kill. But the Mars is just fun, guys. The Mars is super fun, and if played correctly, it can deal a load of destruction out there on the battlefield. So you don't have to have Facebook to go to the WarRobots Facebook page. Just go to Google, do a search for WarRobots Test Server Facebook, and you just click on the link and it'll open the page. At least I don't think you have to have Facebook. Daniel says, which do you like more, WarRobots or Frontiers? Well, currently I like WarRobots better than Frontiers. I mean, they're both really cool games. But I'm a fan of WarRobots right now at the moment. I'm a big, huge WarRobots guy. WarRobots is just awesome. Now, Frontiers, I think it'll be better once there's more players, but it's still kind of like in open beta testing or whatever, you know? So it's not really fully functional. There's going to be a lot more stuff going on with Frontiers eventually. Roy says, you're more entertaining when doing WarRobots. So Striker, I made a Nemesis build not too long ago that's still really awesome. But the weapons like the Blights. The Blights, are those the medium ones? No, those are the small ones. What's the medium one called? I have such a terrible memory. But the medium version of the Blights are sick. I mean, those are something you should definitely look into getting when you can. I mean, those things will just shred up the red dudes like you wouldn't believe. But that's really the only build I've ever liked on the Nemesis was with those weapons. Oh, I see why my mic sounds funny today. There we go, I had to change the settings. Sorry about that, guys. Jimmy, what's up, buddy? So Jimmy says, I got the traditionalist skill. They said that heavy weapons will be able to be used, but unable to move weapons. Yeah, when you put that skill on there, the traditionalist, you totally lose use of your top weapon. I mean, you can put a weapon on it, but you can't use it. Roy says, your mic is doing fine. Nothing wrong with it. I don't know. It didn't sound right. It didn't sound right to me. Now it sounds a little better. Thomas says, what should I run on the Luchador? Well, my favorite is probably the Maha and the Maha Vajra setup. If you don't have those, I really like the blindy weapons. Those are really good. I mean, I don't know what you actually have, but those are my two favorite setups for Luchador. Depends on if you want to play him up close or from a distance. Michael, yeah, hazards. Hazards are sweet. I like me some hazards a lot. Ron says, I wanted to like the Nemesis, but I didn't. Yeah, it's not a very easy bot to play. I've never really liked it either, but I did find a really awesome thing. And I did make a video about it, so. I'm not really sure. Just type in Danny Lightning Nemesis on YouTube, and it'll probably pop right up. So Monish wants War Robot's tips. I mean, is there any specific thing you want tips for? Because that's a pretty vague question. I mean, there's probably like a billion different tips people could give you. Is there any specific thing you're having problems with? Jimmy, which question are you referring to? Because I think I was answering something you were just saying. An unknown monster. Yeah, bud, they're going to be doing a buff to Nucleon type weapons, and that would be pretty cool if they go through with it. Yeah, I guess there's 30% more damage on the test server. I actually think that's going to be awesome. So Michael, I'm pretty sure that skill has always been there unless they've added something else again. There's one skill that will make them have less spread, and there's another skill that will make them fire faster. So they've always had two skills. Is there a third one now? If so, I haven't noticed it. But as far as I know, there's only the two skills, but I guess there could be another one. An unknown monster says, Danny, you should try the Hades with Nucleon and Quarker. Right now, Nucleon and Quarker is just kind of okay. Maybe once they buff, it'll be better, but they don't seem to do enough damage right now. Hey, Yusuf, what's up, buddy? How are you doing? So Dr. AB says, I can't remember if it was a dream or not, but I remember something about a pilot skill that reduces the lock-on time of weapons. Yeah, that's available on every pilot for any game. So Jimmy says, Pixonic says the heavy weapon should be in the down position and unable to raise to move faster. I don't know, my friend. Anytime I have the traditional skill, the weapon is up and it's not usable. And it moves fast, so... Was this somebody from customer support or what? I'm guessing maybe you didn't have the most knowledgeable support person? I don't know. Because as far as I can tell, that weapon is always up if you have Traditionalist on Fenrir. I got a video about the Traditionalist Fenrir, and I did not really care for it at all. Do I talk to picks to give recommendations? Recommendations for what? Death Striker says, I took so many tips from your videos. Man, that's good. Glad you're finding them helpful. That's awesome. Bobo, you should try Blight and Hazard on Invader with Auto. Yeah, you know, it's not that bad. Personally, though, I don't level up too many pilots on my account that are weapon specific because I don't really run the same amount of the same weapons too often. I mean, being a YouTuber, I'm changing stuff constantly, so if I threw that pilot on there, it would only be useful very seldomly. Like, I love that autopilot, and I love my spider bot, but I'm not always going to be running those particular weapons on there, so... Generally, if it's a weapon-specific pilot, I don't level it up most of the time. Nightcrawler says, what happened to Islander and Chief? Now, Chief is still doing videos, but I think he's doing more Call of Duty stuff. And Islander, I think he just got busy and didn't really have time to do the YouTube thing anymore, so... But yeah, Chief is still doing Call of Duty videos. Still on the same channel. Dr. AB says, tell Pixo the Titan idea is stupid and they should not add it. What part of the Titan idea do you not like, Dr. AB? Survival, I think Harpy and Siren are both excellent robots right now, so I would say yes. They are definitely worth upgrading in my opinion. Unknown Monster says, I run Hawk with Magnetar and Hornet. Should I change it to Invader with those toxic weapons? I don't think the toxic weapons are the best ones for Invader, honestly, but personally, I would rather play an Invader than a Hawk. Now, Hornets are cool, except for the fact that they have a really long reload time. That part I do not like. Roy says, what do you think about the Behemoth in the next update? What are you getting at, Roy? I haven't heard anything is going to happen to the Behemoth. Have you heard something that I haven't? As far as I know, Behemoth is going to be the same. So, fill me in on what you're asking, because I'm a little not sure. Valentine says something about Falcon. Or Falcon. Alright, so Amanda says, how did you become really good at the game with really good robots? I played a lot. I used my resources very strategically, I guess. There was a while where I tried to upgrade everything that I ever got, and I was always getting stuff to like level 9, and then I would get something new and I would start upgrading that, and then I would get something new and then I would start upgrading that, and I would abandon the old stuff, and nothing ever got past like level 9. So the best thing you can do is get a set of robots that you like, throw weapons that you like on them, and don't start upgrading anything else until you get those maxed out or close to it. Once you focus on one hangar, it makes a huge difference. So once I did that, and I had a maxed out hangar, or like at least a high level Mark II hangar, That's when I was like, okay, all my stuff is performing really good right now, and now I can start upgrading the new stuff. And if you just kind of focus on one thing at a time after that, I mean, that's a big deal to do that, honestly. Nightcrawler says, is Ravena getting a buff? Not that I know of. Does Hammer with Toxin on the Revenant do good? Yeah, that would be okay. Suresh, how you doing, buddy? I've actually played Toxins with the shotguns before, and yeah, they're pretty decent. If you run 2 of each, that's pretty decent. Jimmy says from technical support. So, I don't really know what to tell you about that, Jimmy. That's not the way it works, so I think maybe you got some support people that gave you bad information, or that's the only thing I can really think of, bud. I'm sorry, man, but I think they gave you bad information, or maybe they wrote it down backwards. Maybe they're like me and they're dyslexic and they wrote it backwards. I don't know. Monish, you're welcome, buddy. You gotta go. Have a great day. Catch you later. Alright. Yeah, the comments are going a little fast today for the amount of stuff that I'm talking about, so. Jimmy says Accelerator and Shot Grouping have been there for the Punishers. Yep. Hagfish Malicious. I want to get a different mothership to be able to use my healing turrets. Can I only get different motherships components from the special deliveries tab? So currently the only way to get mothership components right now have been out of operations. I've seen some of the operations and I've seen them coming out of the chests. But I don't really remember them being available any other way than chest or operations, so I mean, maybe one of these days they'll put them in there so we can get them a different way, but as of right now, I don't think there's another way to get them. Thomas says, I already have an Ember Mark II and it cost me a lot, so I don't know if it's worth it to switch. Embers are very good weapons. I'm not sure what you're talking about switching to. Maybe I missed something there, but Embers are great weapons. If you're up close, if you're using like a brawler robot where you're up in people's face, Embers are great. Now from a distance, they're very hard to use. Andrew says they should unnerf everything. You know, honestly, I don't know if they should unnerf everything, but there's a lot of older stuff I wish they would actually buff. So Dr. AB, the 3 turrets sounds kind of cool to me, but 4 alpha weapons? So they might be coming out with a Titan that has 4 alpha weapons. So somebody got some leaks on the new Titan coming out, and supposedly it's going to have 4 alpha weapons. I mean, look how much firepower the Sharinga has with 3. 4 alphas is terrifying. I actually hope they don't ever come out with 4 alphas. I mean, that will be just brutal. That will be nasty and brutal, honestly. That'll be too much. RF, how's it going? He says, I want to try a Frontier so bad. Yeah, Frontiers is a really cool game. I mean, I still like regular War Robots better, but they're both fun. I mean, I definitely, I get on Frontiers a couple times a week and play some games, and I'm on War Robots pretty much every day, so I like them both. They're both very fun. So Thomas says, what heavy weapon is best for the T-Falcon? Man, that's a little bit hard to answer because there's a lot of really good heavy weapons right now. I'm thinking for heavy weapons, I would probably go with hammers. I think hammer would be really good since he could... Are you talking about Falcon with traditionalist or Falcon with normal Falcon? But hammers are awesome weapons on anything right now. Like the Talon, Jaw, and Claws, almost any robot you put those on, those are going to perform amazing. So if you put that type of weapon on a Falcon, that would probably be good as well. A Redeemer can be pretty nice. It's probably not the best, but very good. The flamethrower on top is great, honestly. One of the toxic weapons can be pretty good. Bobo says, should I keep running Viper on my Behemoth? Viper is an amazing weapon until you have to reload. I mean, if you can get something that's going to reload faster, you might want to switch, but Viper's good. I like Vipers a lot. I just don't like the 10-second reload is all. I mean, eventually it's probably going to be in your best interest to switch to something with a faster reload time, but if it's working for now, don't worry about it too much. If you notice, hey, this is not working well for me, then you might want to think about changing. Andrew says, does Frontiers get boring with only one map? Yeah, I mean, it does get a little boring, but they have more maps. They just haven't quite finished them yet. I think I've played 3 different maps on Frontiers during the closed beta testing, but they're still working on them. I'm actually surprised one of them hasn't been released yet, but they will have more maps coming soon. I should try the OP weapons on Cossack. I don't care what you have on a Cossack, it's gonna die really fast. Yeah, Jimmy, I don't know why they're telling you the same thing. That's weird. I would complain. You know what? Maybe take a video of it and tell them, look, this is not what you told me. I want my gold back. Maybe you can get them to refund your gold. JR says, punchers for Behemoth. Yeah, punchers and the avalanche with the explosive expert are both super awesome on Behemoth. Hammers are really good on Behemoth. I like hammers a lot. Those are awesome. The weapons like Claw, Jaw, and Talon are awesome on there. Dr. AB says, my friend owes me 10 bucks. I made you say die. Alrighty then. Adster10 says, be right back. Alright, man. See you in a little bit. A kid in Masters League. You know what? Valentine, you can easily play a kid in Masters League. It's not the best Titan, but if you play it tactically, you can do it. Daniel says, personally, I think Pixonic should make the Mark III tokens available more ways than just through operations. Alright, so there's the leaderboards, there's operations, and I've seen them for sale in the daily deals. And I think I've seen them available another way once, but I don't actually remember what that was. But there was one other way you were able to get them. But yeah, for the most part, they don't make them easy to get without spending some sort of money. So that's the one thing that's kind of a bummer about it, is you do almost have to spend a few bucks if you wanna get those weapons. Not weapons, but those Mark III tokens. Bobo says, have you noticed how fast the new... I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Wanji, Deja, and Yoji or something there? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. JR says, any more news on the drone chips yet? No, but I'm guessing on the next update, we're probably going to see the drone rework. Doritas says, do you think the Rhyme and Cryo are good on the Scorpion? They're okay. I feel like they take too long to unload all the ammo and do the damage too slowly for the Scorpion. They're not a horrible choice, but I don't think they're one of the better choices for Scorpion. For Scorpion, you really want to be able to get in, do really big damage really fast, and leave. So, definitely not my first choice, but they're okay if you don't have anything else. Alright, Dr. AB, have a great day. But yeah, I would probably ask them if they could take the skill off of your pilot and give you your gold back, Jimmy. They might actually do it. I'm not really sure, but sometimes you can talk the support people into doing that kind of stuff. So I would say give it a try. I mean, it can't hurt to try, right? Nightcrawler says, Thomas, personally, I would stay with Ember. I mean, Ember is a very good setup on T-Falcon. JR says Sonics for Scorpion. Yeah, Sonics are one of the best. Sonics or shotguns on Scorpion are some of the best weapons you can get. Yeah, I didn't actually get on the test server. I haven't been on the test server recently, so... I tried to get on the other day when I had time, but it was closed down. I wasn't able to play. I'm like, oh man. Michael is saying die. Yeah, Thomas, I mean, if the Ember is upgraded and it's doing well for you, use it, buddy, use it. I mean, it's a really nice weapon, honestly. What's the best setup for Eldritch Khepri? Alright, so some of my favorites, if you're not dealing with a bunch of lag and you can hit your target, sonic weapons are great for Khepri. The shotguns like the cudgels are super good on Khepri. I love those. The new rocket weapons like the Talon, Jaw, and whatever. I'm having a bad time today remembering which one's which, but those things are great on the Khepri. I love those a lot. Flamethrowers can be surprisingly good on Khepri. Not my first choice because they're hard to use when you're moving that fast, but they're very good. What else do I like on there right now? I think those are the main ones I liked. Thomas says, I'm currently using the cudgel. I would definitely leave those on there then. I mean, they're really good. Bobo says, should I produce the Mender? Okay, so a Mender is a really awesome little robot if you get the Bernadette Wolf pilot. But Mender's definitely not for everybody. It's definitely got an interesting play style, and that can be very hard to get used to and hard to do well with. Now, some people can take a Mender and work wonders with it. Other people get it and they're just like, bah, I hate this thing. And then they stop playing it. So it takes a little bit of skill in like learning when and when not to use your ability. And you definitely need the Marie Leclerc pilot to make that Mender good these days. So it's a great robot, but I really don't know whether or not you're going to like it. It seems very hit and miss. Andrew, yeah, spears on the khepri are crazy good. But spears are going to be getting nerfed very soon, and I don't really know what the nerf is going to look like, honestly. If somebody we know did the math of what it currently is at versus what they were testing on the test server, and it was almost a 70% decrease in damage, so I wouldn't go switching over to spears anytime soon if you don't already have them, because I don't know what they're going to be like when the nerf hits. Survival King says, what robots do you use that you would recommend others? Alright, so Fenrir with the Bernadette Wolf is awesome. Invader is awesome. khepri is awesome. Tanky robots, alright? Tanky robots. They're great for grabbing and holding beacons, so I would say you should probably have 2 to 3 hard to kill robots in your hangar. I really like the Typhon. That's an awesome robot. I like the Scorpion a lot. I like Behemoth a lot. I'd almost have to go look at my account to name off all the robots that I actually like to play, but there's a handful of robots I really like. Revenant's a really cool robot. That's another awesome tank. Mars is amazing. I love the Mars. Loki and Skyros are really cool robots if you want to just kind of troll people and mess with people and grab beacons. Both of those guys are really good. Siren and Harpy, if you need a longer range or a mid-range damage dealer, Siren and Harpy are both great for damage dealing. Hawk is a great Titan killer. If you're good with it, and most people probably are not, Fafnir. I don't recommend most people playing a Fafnir, but if you can get good with the Fafnir, it can be exceptionally good, but it's very hard to play. Thomas says, should I drop the Mender or the Harpy? What do you mean by drop it? You mean get rid of it? Like get rid of your Mender or the Harpy? I mean, both of those robots have a place in the hangar. Personally, I would play the Harpy over the Mender because I'm better with the Harpy than I am the Mender. I'm a decent Mender pilot, but I've never been really good with mine, so I think this one is really personal preference. I would say keep the one that you seem to do the best with and then ditch the other one if you're swapping out robots. Survival King, you're welcome. There's probably some more robots that I really like, but those are the main ones I can think of offhand since I don't have the game logged in and open. Oh yeah, Demeter is really cool too. Michael said I had a fun game yesterday where I ran my Sheriff Demeter and I was joined by a Mender and a khepri from the same random team. We kept each other alive and got a couple of kills. Nice, nice. Titans, Butchers, Gaming. What's up, buddy? How you doing today? So one of these days, I don't know if we're ever going to get around to it, but I've got 2 really fun ideas for a video. One is everybody's going to run level 1 Cossacks with level 1 weapons. And Big Daddy from my clan wanted to do a all Loki squad where everybody drops in with a Loki. I think both of those would be super fun. Someday I might actually get around to trying to arrange that and make some videos about it. But that would be a lot of cool fun time. Yeah, stuff. That didn't come out right. Daniel Rogers, thank you so much, buddy. Man, I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. It's very nice of you. Prawn, he says, you gotta concentrate on aiding teammates with the Mender. Yeah, generally, if you use Mender as a healer and just focus on playing support, you're probably gonna have the best luck with it. Nobody has won the Mars giveaways yet. Those have not ended, so nobody has won yet. We got another day or so. I think, what's today? Is today Tuesday? Yeah, tomorrow night before I go to bed, I have to pick the 5 Mars winners. And then the 200 Mars winners still go for about a couple more weeks before that giveaway ends. Hey, Keeper of the Lights here. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Awesome to see you, my friend. All right, let me read back up through the chat a little bit. Bobo says, I'll probably make a Harpy though, because my top picks were Mender and Harpy. I already have a bomb rocket launcher from the old Fenrir build. Yeah, you know, I really like the Harpy. The Harpy is a very fun robot, a very good robot. I mean, you really can't go wrong with a Harpy, in my opinion. I still think the best, if you get the shield breaker pilot for the Harpy, and you put the radiation weapons on top of it, man, that will do good. Those are bendy bullets on the Harpy are just phenomenal. Mad Cat, what's up, buddy? Mad Cat says the Frontiers robots movement looks off. Keeper says it's hanging low. Alrighty then. Bobo says, I need another hazard. I have 3 decay, 4 blights, but only 1 hazard. Daniel says, you rock, man. Thanks, Daniel. I appreciate that. I try to keep rocking and a rolling. Rocking and a rolling. Speaking of rock and roll, I'm currently working on a music video for my friend. I actually posted a rough draft of it in my Discord server. But, you know, he sent me some footage, we recorded some footage, and I'm putting together a music video for him. It's pretty fun. We were doing karate on the music video. Keeper, I've been alright, buddy. I can't complain too much. How about yourself? Alright, Roy Fadley is leaving. Roy, have a great day, buddy. It was nice to see you, and we will catch you later. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. Michael says, I don't think part of your comment showed up. He just says, especially the all Loki squad. I feel like there should have been more to that, but I don't see it. Oh well. Yeah, an all Loki squad would be super fun. Imagine how angry the enemies would be when everybody's just running around invisible and we're standing all the beacons. What weapons would I recommend for Invader? Mace and Cudgel are my favorites. The Claw, Talon, Jaw weapons are very, very good on there. What else is really good on there? I'm trying to think. Sonics are pretty good. I still like the Sonics on there, but they're not my favorite. Ah, you're going from Ohio to Kalamazoo, Michigan. Well, I hope your drive is good, my friend. What are you doing down there in Canton? Are you visiting the Football Hall of Fame? Thomas says, how long does it take for the Mars bot to arrive? Alright, so generally if you win a giveaway, it can take up to 2 weeks. Now, it could be the same day that the giveaway ends, or it could be up to 2 weeks, depending on when the one person at Pixonic that sends out the prizes has time to do it. I believe they have one person who sends all the giveaway prizes out all by themselves. So they've usually got thousands of prizes from the YouTube giveaways, the Reddit giveaways, the Facebook giveaways. They've got a lot of items to send out, so sometimes it can take them a little while to get them all out, but sometimes when a giveaway ends, though, it will show up the same day, and sometimes up to 2 weeks. So if you're chosen to win a giveaway and it doesn't show up within 2 weeks, you might want to contact the YouTuber and say, hey, I never received my item, but definitely give it 2 weeks before you do that. Now, when you do contact the YouTuber, just say, hey, my item never showed up. This is my player ID. This is my platform. And this was the date of the video. And then we can usually let Pixonic know that you never received your prize. And unfortunately, when that happens, it does take them a little while to get to the missing items list. But maybe like once a month or something, I think they pop onto the missing item list and try to resend it. Something like that. Enigma from Dad. What's up, buddy? How you doing? How's your day going? Alright, Survival King's gotta go. We'll catch you later. Thank you for stopping by and have a great day. Keeper's leaving as well. Later, Keeper. Thank you, buddy. Alright, so Diamond Frost says, could you tell me where you would recommend for a new player with only Shell as their robot? If I was to pay, would it be smart to purchase a golden event token to get the rewards? Okay, so the rewards from the event tokens do not seem very good right now. Now, it depends on how many event tokens you can afford to buy. Now, if you can buy a lot of those gold event tokens, you might get something really nice out of there, but I know some people who spent $200 and they got a lot of crazy stuff from the event coins. I know some people who spent way more than that and did not get what they wanted out of there, so I think it's kind of hit and miss right now on the event tokens. But what I do see is in the daily deals every day, they're selling Mark II robots with Mark II weapons for like sometimes they're $3 or $4, sometimes they're $10 or $15. So I think right now your best bet to guarantee you're going to get something nice is when you see one of those Mark II deals in the daily deals section for $5 or $10. That's probably going to be your best way to spend the money, and the cheap gold deals. I mean, sometimes you'll see 30 or 40,000 gold for like $5 or $10. So those are the cheap gold deals are my favorites. That's about those are the only things I really buy myself, are the cheap gold deals. I mean, when you see 30,000 gold for $5 or $6, or 40,000 gold for $5 or $6, I mean, if you buy that like twice a month or once a month or something, and you don't spend too much gold on stuff, that'll add up to a lot of gold really fast. But yeah, the event tokens are kind of so-so right now. But yeah, some people spent thousands of dollars to get what they wanted out of the event tokens. Some people spent a couple hundred. Normally the drop rates in the events are better, but the last couple of events had really lousy drop rates, I've noticed. Thomas says, is $24 good for the Mars bot? What, are they selling it for $24? Is that what you're saying? Do they have a Mars for 24 bucks? Let me log on to the game and see what I have on my deals today. If there's a Mars for $24, if it's a Mark II Mars, I mean, that might be a pretty good thing to buy. I mean, 24 bucks isn't cheap, but if you're talking about opening chests to try and get something, I really have no idea how many you're going to have to open to get something. That's really just random. Alright, let me look at today's special offers. What do we got in there? I'm not going to look at the gold or anything. I just want to see what kind of robots they have, because... So they got a Raven with Mark II Sparks. A Mark II Raven with Mark II Spark and Scourge for $3.50. I mean, that's not like the best or anything, but for $3.50, that's great. They got an Ardent Blitz with Stings for $7. The Stings kind of suck, but I like the Blitz. For $12, I got an Eldritch Khepri with Cudgels, all Mark II for 12 bucks. That is a heck of a deal right there. If anybody doesn't have a Khepri with 4 Cudgels yet, for $12, I mean, I'm almost tempted to buy that. That is a killer deal right there. Deals like that, that's what I look for when I go to buy something. I don't need it, but man, it's tempting just because it's so cheap and it's so good. Okay, so Thomas says I can buy 30,000 bronze keys. Okay, how many do you need? Is there a guaranteed Mars in there? There is. So you have to open 192 of those chests. I don't know how to do the math. I mean, Mars is a really cool robot. I mean, $20-some for a Mars, if you're sure that's enough to get the guaranteed prize, I mean, that would probably be worth it. That would probably be worth it, actually. Plus, you'll probably get a lot of components and other things out of there that will possibly allow you to build some weapons or something too. So, yeah, I mean, that might be okay. Alright, so Diamond says, did you play War Robots back before there were Titans? Yes. I've been playing for, what, 7 years? 8 years now? So I've been playing this game for a really long time. I really did like the addition of the Titans. I know some people did, some people didn't, but yeah, I like the Titans. I think the Titans are pretty cool. Not everybody likes the Titans, though. Now, my thing, though, is I kind of don't like the addition of drones, drone chips, pilot skills, and motherships. Like, I think that's a little bit too much going on, honestly. I think there's way too much going on with all that, but it's a really fun game overall. The only thing I don't like is too many things to make you spend resources that are hard to get, right? I mean, right now you gotta buy pilots and upgrade the skills with gold. You gotta buy drones and drone chips with gold. You can make your upgrades faster with gold. You can buy robots with gold. You can buy weapons with gold. There's a million things you have to use gold for, so there's too many things to spend your gold on, in my opinion. Now, Titans came with their own currency, and they're about to rework the drones, and the drones are now going to have their own currency as well. So all I can say is I'm really hoping that the drone currency is not hard to get. So it's there's a little bit too much going on in the game, in my opinion. I don't really mind the pilots, but I kind of wish they would just remove drones completely. We really don't need drones, right? I mean, it's a cool idea, but it's just one more thing to spend resources on. And I kind of wish they would get rid of the motherships as well. I don't like motherships. I don't feel that the motherships really added anything good to the game. All the motherships really do is add annoyance and frustration to the game, right? Oh look, I've been hit with a gravity amplifier again for the 443rd time this battle. Oh, there's another guy with a 12 million hit point shield that I can't take down thanks to the motherships. Boy, isn't that great? You know, I mean, that's kind of what I think of the motherships. I kind of hate those things, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get a mothership, I still say everybody should run the North Light because it's got healing and a heck of a shield. Tehran P, how are you today? He says, I want good robots. I want to win the giveaway. We'll keep entering the giveaways. There's always a lot of giveaways going on. You know, most of us YouTubers that are affiliated with Pixonic in some way are able to do big or small giveaways a lot. So keep a lookout on all the giveaways, right? But as far as giveaways go, there's all winners do get picked randomly. That way it's fair for everybody. Those are the rules. But I do have to pick all the winners randomly when I choose the winners. Usually I use some sort of tool that randomly picks them for me. So it is fair for everybody that way. Urox WR, how's it going? Happy New Year's to you as well. Okay. Urox says 100 bots in the giveaway is okay. Yeah, I'm also... Normally I have a 200 item giveaway, but for some reason it got split up this time. So I got 100 Gothic Mars. I have a small Gothic Mars giveaway as well. So I got 105 in total. One giveaway is for 100 and one giveaway is for 5. And I'm also going to have a 100 Gothic Fainter. I'm probably going to post that tomorrow, I think. Mad Cat, you out of here, buddy? Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by and catch you later, my friend. Later, later, later. I'm sorry that you've been participating in the giveaways and not winning. There's a lot of people that enter those things, so it's not easy for to get picked. Now, back before I was a YouTuber, I used to enter the giveaways as well. And I mean, in about 2 or 3 years of entering giveaways, I think I won something like twice. I remember I won a giveaway off of Reddit where I got a Hades. I won a Hades off of Reddit back when Hades first came out. And I won I think it was a Hawk, maybe. I can't remember what the other one was, but I entered a lot of giveaways, and unfortunately, you know, you got to be really, really lucky to get chosen. I wish I could just give more of them out, but unfortunately, we've only got so many to give out, and there's a lot of people that enter, so you got to be super lucky. So Diamond wants to know if I could go back to the old days. Somewhere in the middle, right? I would love to go back to somewhere right in the middle. Let's just say right before Remastered came out. I think that was about 2 years ago. I really liked where the game was at. Things were pretty good right about then. There was still a few things I would have been like, I would like to change this or that, but if there were just less things to spend your resources on and less like no you can't items, that would be great. But I would like a mix between the original robots and what we have now. If it was like somewhere right in between, that would be wonderful. Diamond says his brother won a Hades. Nice. You know, after I won that Hades, that thing stayed in my hangar for, I bet, 2 years. How did the changes in the game affect my YouTube? Well, I will say this. I mean, sometimes people don't like the changes, and then they leave the game and quit. And then those people often stop watching my YouTube channel when they quit the game, so sometimes when they add things that people don't like, that definitely hurts the YouTubers a little bit if it causes people to quit the game. But I mean, there's still a lot of people, there's still a lot of new people. Pretty much any game, though, has a high turnover rate. There's always new players coming in, and there's always people quitting. I mean, there's a lot of us who have been playing for years and years. Dunko, have a great day, buddy. I guess you're leaving, so take it easy. Thank you for stopping by. But, I mean, I don't think the changes really affect my YouTube channel, except for, you know, sometimes people do leave and then they stop watching, so... But overall, I mean, it's a very fun game. I like it a lot. I like the game a lot. I mean, I recently made a video where I played the original robots like Leo, Griffin, Galahad, Lancelot. Like, I had a bunch of those old robots. Natasha. I don't know if you guys saw that. And I played that hangar for 2 days. I made my video and I kept playing those robots for like 2 days. And I'm going to tell you what, I had a lot of fun. It wasn't easy. They weren't good. But I was still able to enjoy it as long as I changed up my playing style and played those robots tactfully. I was able to do okay with them. I mean, you don't really have to have all the latest and greatest and best of the best to really do well in this game. You just have to have some skill and learn how to play different robots in the right ways. I mean, yeah, there's some games where I went out there during those 2 days I was playing those that I just got destroyed. And I was never on top of the damage list. You know, I'm in my squad when I'm playing with my friends. I never came in first or second place while having those robots, but... And my damage wasn't high, but hey, we still did well. We won a bunch of games. We had fun. I enjoyed it. You can do great with just about anything. I mean, there are certain things that suck, right? There are some weapons that are worthless. There are some robots that are worthless. But as long as you have halfway decent things, you can really enjoy this game if you're a good player. So Diamond says, I love the old robot videos. Yeah, you know, I used to do them a little more often, but I still try to throw a couple of those in every year. So Thomas says, I quit about 3 times. First time was because of the Ao Jun and Ares. Because you didn't like them or because they nerfed them and you were upset that they got nerfed? Like, Ao Jun never bothered me. Like, I always really enjoyed that robot. I never felt like it was overpowered. Now, Ares, when those people were running those Ares shield trains, that was horrible. Thomas says, I remember buying a single storm for like $7. Mako, how you doing? You know, I was really upset with my storms because I finally got 4 storms to Mark II, and as soon as I got the 4th one, the Mark II, level 12, completely maxed out at the time. There was no Mark III back then. But I maxed out my 4th storm and I was so happy. And I think it was about 3 days later they announced, we're going to nerf the storms. And I'm like, oh my god. That was really upsetting, but... And the sad part is they really weren't very good afterwards. Now I can still throw a set of storms on something like a scorpion and enjoy them, but on most robots, I can't really run that. Now why did my bedroom door just open? That is really weird. My door, it was either open, but I just heard a bang and I looked over and now my door is open. So either it opened all by itself, or it had been open and the bang was something else. I don't know. I hope I don't have a ghost, guys. I hope I don't have a ghost. Thomas wants to know what is my favorite bot. You know, I kinda hate to say it, but one of my favorites right now is definitely the Invader. Like, two of my favorites to play would be Invader and Mars right now. I kinda think those are my two favorites, just because they're really fun. They're probably not the best of the best, but they're fun. And they're good. Alright, Monish Banana. What's up, buddy? Monish has returned. But yeah, I guess Mars is my favorite at the moment. See, I want the robots that are good and fun. Like, I have some robots that are probably better than both of those, but I don't like them as much because they're not as fun to play. So Diamond wants to know if I'm going to like the Titan that's like the Mars that's going to throw the turrets. I don't know, but I would assume so. I would assume I'm really going to enjoy it, but I can't guarantee it. I mean, it could come out and it could suck. I could hate it. I don't know. I like the sound of it so far, but I don't like the fact that it might have 4 heavy weapons. I think that's too many heavy weapons. So Thomas says, how can I get the angler right now? Because I don't see it in the event. So right now, there's no way to get an angler. I think on the next update, there is going to be the special edition angler in the chest. But there's no way to get a regular one at the moment. I think they said they were going to stop offering robots like they do now. I don't really know what they're doing with it, but like they said, angler, the regular angler is no longer available. And I think that means like indefinitely, you're not going to be able to get the regular angler anymore. And now they're coming out with the special edition one, which I assume is probably going to be the same thing. They're probably going to make so you can no longer get it after that event ends. So I'm not really sure why they're doing that. I don't know if that's a sales thing or what that is, but it's kind of weird. Alright, so Mana says, will there ever be some lore in War Robots or Frontiers? Yeah, they got lore. They've already got stories for all the pilots, robots, and stuff. I mean, they make videos about it on the official Pixonic YouTube channel, but I pay no attention to the lore. I'm not interested in it. It's not something I care about. I just like to play the game. Now, as far as Frontiers, I don't know if they're going to do anything like that or not. What? Oh. He's asking somebody else something. Teddy, how you doing? If I had to choose between War Robots and Frontiers, I mean, right now I would still go with War Robots. Like I said, I play War Robots every day. I might pop on 2 or 3 times a week and play a couple games on Frontiers. I like them both a lot, but for now, War Robots is still my favorite. Viper, what's going on? Mana says, I don't pay attention to the lore either. I just play. Oh yeah. What's up, Iceman? Do I think they are going to improve the special delivery crates? Well, I would hope they should. For one thing is, I don't think they're going to have as many people spending money if they're if the crates aren't good. So I don't know if they're making more money or losing money with the way it currently is, but I would assume they're probably losing money. So I guess it depends. If they're not selling as much, then yes, they will probably improve them. If they're making the same or more, then they'll probably leave it the way it is now. That's kind of how, that's just my guess. But I think their sales figures are what's going to decide that. Because, you know, Pixonic's a gaming company, but they are owned by a large corporation, so that corporation probably calls all the shots. And, you know, businesses are out to make money, so these games are also a business. They're not just a game, they're also a business. So there's a lot of stuff going on with that. Thomas wants to know how to get into the higher leagues. Alright, pick a hangar of robots and weapons. Make sure they're good ones. Level it up. Just keep leveling it up and keep playing the game. And if you do well, you'll slowly move up in the leagues. That's really all there is to it, honestly. Keep on playing. Well, I mean, I don't really know how much money they need to make, but if you really think about it, they gotta buy a bunch of equipment, computers, they gotta pay for servers to keep the game going, they gotta pay for employees, rent of buildings, electricity bills, people to do the research and develop, people to design new robots, people to make new robots, make new maps. I mean, it probably costs a fortune to keep a game like this going. I mean, I would assume they could probably afford to lower the prices, but I'm sure it does cost a lot. Plus, the other crazy thing is, like, for example, Google. Let's just say you buy something for $10. I think Google takes 30% of that, so they would take 30%. For every $10 you spend, they would make like $7, right? So Google takes a very large chunk of their profits and stuff, which might be another reason that some of these games are overpriced sometimes, because 30%, that's a lot of income to be losing. Thomas says, what's the best hangar you can build at the moment? Well, I don't know if there is really a best hangar, because there's a lot of really awesome robots and weapons. It depends on what your game mode, depends on what game mode you're playing and what you're trying to accomplish. That's a little bit hard to answer, but I will say, like, right now, the most popular robot between the best players in the game, they're running Khepri with the spear weapons and the autopilot, and they're also running something like a big drone with the damage on damage chips, and that thing will blow you up in 2 to 3 shots. I mean, it'll kill a Titan in 2 or 3 shots sometimes. So the spear Khepris with the right setup and the anglers are probably the 2 most popular robots right now among the top players. And my hangar constantly changes. I don't even know what's in my hangar right now, honestly. Hansu, hello. I probably said that wrong, but how are you doing? But yeah, I mean, being a YouTuber, though, I'm constantly changing things to make videos, so. Right now, though, Mars is something that doesn't often leave my hangar. I got Mars in all the time. Lately, I've been running a lot of tanks. I love tanks. If it's hard to kill, that's great. Alright, so Gretus wants to know, what do you think of the shell? I don't really like the shell. Now, I made a video about it the other day, and it was way more fun than I remembered, and I really enjoyed playing it. It's a nice robot. I don't think it's one of the better bots in the game, but overall I would say it's a nice robot if you play it correctly. Thomas, yes, that is very broken. Now, they are nerfing the spears here very soon. So Monis says you play PC or console. Well, I don't have a gaming console, so I play games on my PC or my phone. Iceman says, any idea on getting more wins to get more honor? What do you mean by that? Like, if you're in game, there's a list of different things that rack up the honor points. Are you talking about getting more honor per battle or what? When did robots get RTX? What do you mean by RTX, my friend? I'm not sure what that is. So Iceman, did you mean more ways or more wins? Alright, so I mean, things like dropping a Titan give you honor. Healing yourself and healing your teammates give you honor. Kills and kill streaks give you honor. Dealing damage to robots and shields give you honor. Grabbing beacons give you honor. What else? What else? There's a whole list of stuff. I mean, I think after the battle ends, you can actually click on something that shows you all the different things that give you honor points. So you can actually see that. I think killing Titans gives you honor points. There's a lot of different things, actually. Iceman says, more wins, but my weapons and robots are only level 7 through 9. Keep leveling them up, bud. I would say get your robots to level 9. And after level 9 on the bots, just focus on weapons. Try to get your weapons to the Mark II range, or at least level 12. Venus, hello, how are you today? Hope you're doing good. But yeah, leveling your stuff up will definitely help you do better. But my first goal, when I didn't have a maxed out hangar and all my stuff was still Mark 1, my goal was to hit all my robots to level 9. And then get all of my robots to level 12. I mean, my weapons to level 12. And I think I got all of my robots to level 10, and then after that, I just started Mark IIing all of the weapons. And that was a very good thing for me. That worked out very well. Venus, glad you're doing better. That's awesome. Did you ever have it? I guess you didn't have any luck with figuring out what's going on with your microphone, huh? How long have I been playing War Robots? Probably 7 to 8 years. Going on 8 years now, I would say. Thomas says, is the turret good because someone shot me with it through a wall? I think the only thing that currently goes through walls is the ability on Seraph. But I don't think that little turret's supposed to shoot through walls. If it did, that was probably a glitch. I assume you're talking about the turret on Mars, right? That thing does a lot of damage. It's a very good damage dealing robot. The turret is very strong. So Dark Legends says, why does every robots mode have fake players that take over the game? Are you talking about War Robots Frontiers or regular War Robots? Now on Frontiers, there's not always enough players on, I guess, to have a full game of real players. Venus says sometimes the turret shoots through the walls. I haven't noticed that, but that actually kind of sucks if that's the case. Now on regular War Robots, when you're a new player, there may be some like AI bots that run around, but after a while it should be all real players. Hey 661, what's going on? How you doing today? So Dark, are you brand new to the game and down to the lower leagues or something? So players with Mark III weapons that spawn in, they're unbeatable. When you're saying fake players, I thought you meant like bots, like computerized players. I'm not really. You should not. If you're not in like Masters or Champion League, you probably shouldn't be seeing too many people with Mark III stuff. If you are, you might want to report them for being too powerful for their league. And if enough people report them, maybe Pixonic will move them back up into the league where they're supposed to be. Alright, so you guys are saying the turrets are shooting through walls. Huh. That sucks, actually. AJ says there are no glitches to the game. I believe that is sarcasm right there, because this game has got a lot of glitches. A lot. I like the game, but it's got a lot of glitches. Like a crazy amount of glitches. Thomas wants Ravena really bad. It's hard to use, but it's a good robot. I've actually been thinking about making another Ravena video. I don't think I played it with the new rocket weapons yet, and I kind of want to try it. I think that would be a fun build. Normally I play that thing with the Sonic weapons, and it's really good with Sonics. Kenny, how are you? I'm from the United States. Tammin says, I got the Hawk after 9 months of working on Orochi. Hawk's probably better than the Orochi in my opinion. Roy U4, what's up, buddy? Nice to see you, my man. I'm doing okay. How about yourself? How come it's hard to use? It's really dependent on timing the abilities correctly. If you time the abilities right, you will dominate with the robot, but if you don't time the abilities right, you'll probably get your butt kicked. So I noticed some people are excellent at learning when to time their abilities and other people are not. So if you're one of those people that are good at ability timings, you'll probably love the Ravena. But it's not super easy to play, but if you get good with it, it can be very rewarding. So I was getting to the point where I would say I was almost excellent with that robot, but it's been so long since I played it. When I play it now, I'm just like, oh man, I am rusty. Like, I kind of suck with it. I was getting really good with it, but yeah, it definitely takes a lot of practice. Thomas says, what is your play style on the Mars? Stay back, shoot them from a distance, and try to throw your turret into a group of as many people as possible. Or sometimes, if you see teammates that need help, but you need to go get a beacon or something, you can throw your turret in to help your teammates, and then go run off in a different direction to go steal the beacons or whatever. So I feel that Mars is a damage dealing support bot. You can kind of brawl with it, but I don't really suggest it. I mean, you can if you have to, but it's really easy to kill, so you kind of want to play it tactfully, use cover a little bit. Try not to get hit too many times. Now, we got one guy on our team who plays it really tactfully. I mean, he'll be in that bot almost the whole game, and I mean, he'll get like loads of damage and loads of kills with it, so. Dark wants to know how to get OP robots free and war robots without paying any money. That would probably be extreme luck. So if you're not spending money, you're probably not going to be playing the newest and the latest and the greatest stuff. Unless you win it from a giveaway or you're lucky enough to open a chest and it pops out first try, something like that. But I mean, you don't have to have the best stuff to have fun on this game. It's nice to have the new stuff, it's nice to have the OP stuff, but you don't always have to have the best of the best. There's still a lot of older robots I prefer over some of the newer robots, so. No, I would not say it's pay to win, but it's definitely pay to get the new stuff quickly. If you want the new stuff right away, it is going to cost you some money, but you can take some really old stuff. If you got skill at the game, you can take really old robots and weapons and do really well with them. Venus. Hello, Venus. Alright, that didn't come out right. Venus, not Venus. I don't know if she eats a lot of beans or not, but Venus likes to throw the turret into walls and bounce it off people. That's also very fun. It is fun to bounce your turrets. Pandu says, Revenant or Fenrir, which do you prefer? That's a very hard choice. I think I would say I probably prefer the Revenant just because it can teleport, but in some ways Fenrir is the better robot. Nah, I don't think you have to pay to be in Champions. It helps to pay. I mean, if you can afford to pay, yeah, it helps, but you don't have to. I mean, like if you saw the video I put out like yesterday or 2 days ago, I mean, I played the original bots in Champion League and did just fine. Thomas says, is the Traditionalist Falcon more durable than the Traditionalist Fenrir? I would say yes. Honestly, I think Bernadette Wolf Fenrir is better, way better than Traditionalist Fenrir. So, I don't know. I don't like Traditionalist Fenrir, but I do like Traditionalist Falcon. The Traditionalist Falcon does have one major drawback, and that is extremely low firepower. It's fun to play, it's very hard to kill, but it doesn't pack much of a punch when you're trying to fight somebody. That's really the only drawback with it, so a lot of people don't use it just because it has such low firepower. And I don't blame them, really. Oh yeah, you can watch ads to get keys for sure. But even like the super chest, I know a lot of free players that watch a bunch of ads and just stuff like that. They can still open one super chest every season at least without spending any money. So yeah, watching ads to get keys is a great way to do it. I mean, it sucks to sit there and watch a bunch of ads, but if you watch all your daily ads for resources and keys and stuff, I mean, you can get a lot of stuff doing that, honestly. Nightcrawler says Blitz is dangerous in the right hands. Yes, it is. Blitz is very fun. I like that old guy. So Daniel's talking about playing Blitz on with Magnetars and Dragon weapons. I don't know what a dragon weapon is, but I think I know what you're talking about. Are you talking about the marquee weapons that's like the Dragoon? Those are actually really good. I mean, if you're planning on playing from like 600 meters, I wouldn't say really good. They're kind of good. I don't love them, but I kind of like them if you're trying to play from a distance, I guess. Oh yeah, anti-shields. Tammin, yeah, anti-shields are pretty bad in the higher leagues. They're kind of fun down in the lower leagues, but they don't block enough stuff. They go down really fast, and yeah, they're not really the best, unfortunately. Alright, so Dark's always just a few short every single time from the super chest. So yeah, I mean, watching them videos for the keys, make sure you get on every single day and do it. If you happen to be able to open any chests, you know, do it. Generally, if you open certain chests, you can get some keys back. I know a lot of people, I haven't really looked, I know they changed it recently, but I know a lot of people open the 100 chest with their keys. Because it gives out power cells, it gives out a bunch of items you can sell to get game cash and stuff like that. I mean, most people seem to really prefer opening the 100 chest with their keys. And I think there's also keys inside of there too as well, if I remember correctly. I'd have to go look again, because I know they changed a few things recently, and I can't remember what it was they took out of those chests. But they always change things, that's for sure. Thomas says, is T-Falcon more durable than the T-Fenrir? I think so, yes. I do think it is. Scorpion Sonics. AJ says Scorpion Sonics. Now I'll tell you what, that is an awesome build. I'm a big fan of Scorpion with Sonics or Scorpion with pretty much any shotguns. I really like Scorpion a lot. It's a great robot. Blake Lee, what's up, buddy? I don't think I said hello to you yet, did I? If I did, I have already forgotten. Stream's almost over, guys. I think we got a couple more minutes before we get out of here. So, I gotta get going in a few minutes, but if you guys have any like last minute questions, definitely feel free to ask. Ah, crap. Don't mind me, I just dropped something, guys. I dropped stuff on the floors, and it was terrible. But, you know, sometimes you drop things. It is what it is. Hold on a second. Give me just 1 second. But yeah, if you got any more questions before I go, definitely ask. Well, you got the chance, because the stream shall be ending in just a minute. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Daniel says, too much clutter on the desktop. No, I just knocked something down. Okay, so what do I think of the ancient tier? So Kenny, I actually think tier is a really cool robot. I keep meaning to make a video about that because recently they added some extra pilot skills, and I put a couple of the new skills on my tier and it was doing really good. So last time I played it, I really liked it. I think I need to do a little more testing on it to be 100% sure, but I think I'm really enjoying the tier, to tell you the truth. It's not one of the best robots in the game, okay? It's kind of what you would call like a midline mediocre robot, but it's very fun and it's not perfect, it's not great, but it is pretty good in my opinion. How to get weapons to Mark II faster in War Robots? Play a lot of games. If you can afford to buy the VIP pass, you'll get 50% more silver. Playing free-for-alls, if you're good at free-for-all and you come in the first, second, or third place, free-for-all often pays out a lot of extra silver. Compared to other modes, like, I mean, I can go into a free-for-all and get somewhere between 1 and 2 million silver per game. Not every game, but most games. Now, I don't know, depending on what league you're in and how much damage you can get and stuff like that, I don't know if everybody's going to be able to get that much, but as a champion player, I mean, I've seen somewhere between 1 million and up to 9 million silver from a game of free-for-all. And of course, if you have the VIP and you have your boosters going that give you the extra silver, I mean, those people that got the 9 million had all the boosters and stuff. I mean, you don't see that often, but I've never got that much myself, but I do know a few people who have. So yeah. It does take a long time. Iceman says crap sandwiches. That's not very nice, Iceman. Can I check out the game Blockman Go? I've never actually heard of it. Never heard of that game, honestly. Alright, so Haro says, how do you get the Andre pilot? Because it's not in the training center. Did they take it out of there? Let me look really quick, Andre. Let me open the game and look in the training center, because it, as far as I know, it should still be in there. Come on, phone, turn on. It should be in there. Yeah, I'm going to open the game right now and look. I don't see why it wouldn't be in there. I mean, I've seen that pop up in the rotation many times, so... What is this? I'm having some problems. Hold on a second, everybody. Okay, so every day there are 3 pilots available. I think you can watch a video to change the 3 pilots to another set of pilots, or you can pay some gold to do that as well. But they don't make the pilots easy to get. You pretty much have to go in every single day and see what 3 pilots they have available. And one of these days, that Andre pilot will pop up in there. There's been a lot of times where it's taken me a long time to get a pilot, so unfortunately sometimes you just have to go in there and just keep refreshing. You know, what I used to do every day when I was looking for a specific pilot was watch a video to refresh it and then spend 50 gold to refresh it, and if it didn't show up, I would do the same thing the next day. But it took me a long time to get certain pilots, I will say that for sure. Some pilots are more common than others, I've noticed. Okay, Iceman, what can you do to get your clan more active? Now that's a very hard question because Unfortunately, I really don't know. I mean, if your clan is not very active, I would probably start trying to get more new members in that are. I mean, if your clan's just not playing very much, or you might have a clan full of people who have quit the game or something. I mean, sometimes if you see somebody hasn't played in a couple of seasons, you just have to boot them out and replace them with people who are playing. One thing you can do if your clan is active, but you're not squatting together and stuff, one thing you can do is kind of make a Discord server for your clan or something like that and try to get everybody together on the voice chat. Maybe set up a certain time every night that you're available and say, hey guys, I'm going to be on playing at this time. If anybody wants to join me, you know, pop on in. Here's the Discord link. Come get on the voice chat. I mean, stuff like that will be very good for making your clan more active. Dark, I've never played Minecraft. I don't even know what Minecraft is, really. I mean, I've seen it, but I know you build things, but I have no idea how to play it or really what it's about other than building things. But yeah, I mean, it's not easy to run a good clan. I mean, you got to have people in there who are active players and want to be part of a good clan, I guess. Hondu says, can you reply to my question? Sonic or shotgun weapons on Fenrir and Revenant? I like these shotguns. The main thing is on my tanks, I don't want to sit there and wait for the Sonics to reload. So yeah, I would go with shotguns all day long myself. I don't really have time to play more games though. I mean, I've got 3 YouTube channels. 2 of them are gaming channels. Like, I play War Robots, I play CSR Racing. I gotta try and make time to do some Frontier stuff every once in a while. Trying to play 3 games seriously is not easy. It's very hard, it's very time consuming, and I really don't have time to play another game seriously. There's a couple games I would love to be playing right now, but I just don't really have the time for it, so adding more games to the roster isn't something I can currently really do right now because I'll start falling short on my other games, I do believe. Like, you'd be amazed, but I probably spend, between the 3 YouTube channels, I probably spend 10 to 12 hours per day between making videos, answering comments, going to chat rooms, and like talking to the people I need to talk to there about the YouTube or the games or whatever. Yeah, 7 days a week, I spend between 10 and 12 hours a day on the 3 YouTube channels. And then, you know, but then I got a live stream every day between the 3 channels. I'm live streaming pretty much 5 to 6 days a week. That's usually 2+ hours per day added on top of it. 3 to 4 hours a day answering comments on YouTube. I mean, it's pretty crazy. So trying to find time to fit in more games just isn't really possible right now. I wish I had time for more games, but can't really do it. But guys, I gotta get going. Actually, I gotta get off here and get some stuff done. So when the 100 Mars giveaway ends, the video did explain that. I don't know if people don't watch the videos or what, but everybody always asks, when does the video end? But, you know, the video is probably what, like 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long maybe? I always explain the big giveaways. I usually tell you when the giveaway ends, and I don't know why so many people ask that unless they just don't watch the video. But I get asked that question about 50 times per day, sometimes more, but you probably got about 2 more weeks roughly before that ends. But anyways, I gotta go, and I just want to say thank you guys for coming out. It's always a lot of fun getting to chat with you guys and all that good stuff. Hanging out with everybody is a good time. But I got things I gotta get done for the day, so I must leave, unfortunately. But I really do appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with me and watching all the videos. Everybody who donated today, thank you. Moderators, thank you. Channel members, thank you. I mean, I really appreciate everybody's support. You guys are super amazing. Let me go ahead and get rid of this 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 adult website bot that is no good and spamming my chat with junk, let me go ahead and report that person and block them from the channel so they can never post again. I'm not seeing as many of those lately, which is awesome, but I guess that wraps this one up. I should be back next week for another Q&A session, so if you guys would like to come and ask some questions and hang out, catch you guys next week. I'll be back on Thursday, I think, with another live stream, and I'll probably be back on Saturday with a live stream as well. So hope to see you there, and everybody have an awesome day. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome New Year so far, and hopefully this year is better than the last one. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Lightning out. See you later.